Welcome to another episode of Talking About Records. My name is G.I. Sanders from NTX Vinyl, a small chain of independent record shops in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. If you don't already subscribe or follow on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, please do. Really appreciate that. Just look up NTX Vinyl. You can also shop online at ntxvinyl.com or obviously locally in any of our shops. Today's episode is going to be quick, I promise you. That is how to create DIY record dividers. What I mean by that are the dividers that go in between your different genres or maybe alphabetically within those genres so that you can more easily find the records you're looking to spin. This is a very simple thing. Now you can go on, Amazon or shop online and you can find sets of dividers. They sell wood ones that are really nice. They sell plastic ones that are kind of thick plastic, which you see in a lot of record stores. I use those sometimes as well, and they can be pretty pricey. To get a set of them, you can be looking at $30 or $40. So back years ago when I started NTX Vinyl, I needed a lot of these dividers for different genres and artists for different events I was having or in my shops, and I thought there's got to be a cheaper, easier way, and so I started doing this way back then, and I'm going to show you exactly how I do it. The end product is this right here. All you need is about four things. One, you need what I call junk records. That means records that are not worth any money, that you do not want, that are probably going to end up, maybe not in the trash can, but maybe in the donation pile, because maybe someone enjoys them, or maybe they're just all scratched up and unplayable, or their jackets are in bad condition, right? So you need some junk records. Everyone's got them. If you don't have them, you can go to Goodwill or you can go to a thrift store and find them in most cases, $1 a piece or $1/4 a piece, right? So what this ends up looking like is you've got a jacket, an empty jacket. I would recommend not a gatefold because that gets a little clunky. You've got the old record, you've got some glue involved, and you've got some little alphabetical stickers which you can use, or you could just simply write on the record with like a silver Sharpie or something. It's very simple. It's clean. I like it because it slides right in. It's the exact size of the record. You don't have to do any cutting. It's pretty low profile, meaning if you want it to be, it doesn't have to stick out very far, which I like about it. And when you look at it from the front, you almost don't even see them. So I like the fact that they're kind of invisible until you're looking for them and you want to find something that's, inside the letter S, and it's very easy to get there as opposed to going through your whole collection. Because even if you've only got, let's say 100 or 200 records, it can get pretty daunting to find the specific record you want unless you have them in a certain order and can easily identify it. So how do I do this? It's very simple. So again, here's the jacket, or actually we'll start with the record. So you take an old record, old junk record. All you do is take some Gorilla Glue or pretty much any type of glue that will affix the jacket to the record, right? You want to measure, probably about, 1.5 to 2 inches is what I would recommend as far as how far it's going to stick out from the records themselves. So keep that measurement in mind. You can kind of just eyeball what you want. You're going to put glue, on this side of the record. It doesn't take much, especially if you're using Gorilla Glue. Then you take your old jacket and just get it as centered as possible. So what you end up with is a record that is glued to a jacket, again, with about 1.5 or 2 inches that's going to stick out. Then what you do is you go to a local hobby store and you can look up, letters, which they have in all kinds of different styles and fonts, and you can grab them and just stick them on. Or like I said, you could just take a Sharpie, if like a silver Sharpie or something like that, or marker. You could write whatever you want if you want to do it, but people do whole genres, maybe artists, or for me, I just do letters of the alphabet. So again, what you end up with is something very simple, basically free if you want it to be, if you consider junk records for free, which most people have them, and it's a pretty easy solution. Again, it's low profile, it's clean, it reuses records that typically would go in the trash in a lot of cases, and I think it looks really great. And it's kind of, again, it's a DIY approach, and it'll save you money as opposed to going and buying a set of alphabetical kind of dividers, which will cost you $30-40 all day long. So that's a tip on how to create your own record dividers. You got another way to do it? I'd love to hear about it. That's Talking About Records. G.I. Sanders. We'll see you next time.